Hello, good morning everyone. So I want to do this very quick video about people asking me about the settings, how to do their settings correctly inside the AutoDS. AutoDS is a platform that you can use to automate your business itself. You understand? Your eBay business. It's a tool that you can use to automate it. You understand what I mean? And what do you do with AutoDS? AutoDS is a platform that you can use to manage your orders, to add products to your store, and to add delivery details to your store, like tracking details and everything. You understand what I mean? It's always very good after you've already done the manual dropshipping for a while to automate your process for you. Do you understand what I mean? And how do you do that? When you register for AutoDS, I think they have a 14 days trial. It's going to take you to a platform like this. You understand? And you'll click a button on the right hand side, no, left hand side. It's going to bring that's something like your store, connect to your store, and you are going to come to this platform that shows all this. So the one you concentrate on is eBay. When you click on eBay, it's going to give you the option to put your email address and your password. You get what I mean? And it's going to verify your account, and that is it. You are set to get into your account. So after you've gotten into your account, you need to go to these settings as well. Settings very quickly. You understand what I mean? And here, make sure your quantity, default quantity is 1. It's very good to make it 1, so that when item run out of stock, you know on time. Make sure this is United Kingdom. Make sure that, let me show you something here. You select a payment policy. Is very important. This will come from your eBay store. Make sure you select a shipping policy, and make sure you select a return policy. I always select 14, which is very, very good. You understand what I mean? And the next thing you want to do is make sure you don't select this allow OS variation. A lot of people are selecting it, and they are just wasting their money trying to import products into your store because it's importing products that are out of stock. This allow duplicates, please don't select it. Make sure it's off. Some people are selecting it as well. Make sure it's off. Just make sure this capitalized title is good. Make sure stock monitoring is set. You understand? Make sure price monitoring is set. Make sure AI title is set and AI description is set. It's very important. So those are the major things you need to set inside your lister. You understand what I mean? Now, when it comes to your pricing, let me go to the pricing tab. So your pricing, this 13% is eBay fees, just to be clear. That's what eBay is going to take when you sell an item using their platform. This is also eBay fees, which is 30 pence, and 25% is your profit. This one you can set it however you want it. Sometimes I make it 30%, sometimes I make it 15%. It just depends on what you want. You understand? But don't make it too high, but make it in such a way that it covers these charges from eBay, and you're also making profits, if you get what I mean. Now, make sure the minimum profits per product, you can set it. Some people don't set it. But because I sell products that are very high in value, I don't want to make less than £30 profit. You can increase it to 50 if you want, and after you've done that, you can save it. When it comes to the order as well, make sure that ship status is there. Make sure that this is maximum purchase order price. This is not important. You understand what I mean? But sometimes I limit the amount people can buy from my store in terms of one single purchase. You understand what I mean? Just for safety. Just for safety. Minimum loss, you understand, £5. You can set it at £10, whatever you want. You understand? That is the general thing you can do as well. In the general here, you can set your weight you want, LB. You can set your minimum product quantity to 1, like I said again, and your maximum shipping days to 30. So we have a lot of eBay accounts, you understand, that we use to run different dropshipping businesses, you understand, using AutoDS and also GoTrail. You see, and that's the basic information you need to do. Another thing that it's very important is your keywords. Please make sure you go and add those keywords. If you see any very products you are not supposed to add into your store, ASA, let's say for example your cancel ASA is under the very list, you can add it here and just select do not upload a product, do not upload, do not upload, just to protect yourself, just to ensure that you're not putting product you're not supposed to put in your store. You understand what I mean? And that's the basic settings you need to set. You understand, when it comes to your store. Now, how do you add products to your store? You can add products using the marketplace. You understand what I mean? And the marketplace, you just go down through the marketplace. He has these categories here: home and garden, toys, home improvement, outdoor, that you can go, pet, electronics. You understand what I mean? That you can go through. And how do you link? Make sure that if you are importing from this side, the item, delivery, most of the time I just want, 2 business days is good. But when it's longer, don't do it. And you can use this place to select filter down bestseller, filter down fast shipping. You see what I mean? Because you don't want to be importing items that are going to take a very long time. You don't want customer. You see that these are 2 business days. And how do? You click on import to draft and it goes into your draft. You understand what I mean? And when it goes straight into your draft, you practically find it here. Eventually, I always do that. You understand? So that I can easily just edit. You know, sometimes you want to edit. You understand what I mean? Don't forget, like I said, you need to ensure that AI description is set in the settings, like I said before, and AI title, so that AI is going to optimize your description and your title for you. It's very important. And sometimes you might also want to come and add some keywords into the description, which you can easily add from here. You understand what I mean? And inside the product listing as well, you can change the title, add some things to the title if you want. You understand? But that settings for optimization, you can easily see it from here. You understand? If you go down here, you can see what I said, which is AI title and AI description. If this is set, it's going to ensure that the product they are importing into your store is optimized correctly. You understand what I mean? How do you add products? You know, you can easily add product by adding single product, multiple product. Where do you get the product from? For example, you want to get it from Amazon UK. You change this to Amazon United Kingdom. You understand what I mean? And you would go straight to Amazon. You look for a product. You understand what I mean? From the bestsellers category. Maybe you click on here. Well, this is .co.com, but the one I want is .bw.amazon. So on Amazon website, you can actually click on bestsellers. You understand? And it's going to take you straight into Amazon, if you see what I mean. And you can as well just look for any item here, you understand, to import into your store using the bestsellers category. Can you see? You click on the bestseller here. Under the bestseller, you see movers and shakers, most wished for, hot new releases, most gifted, and you can look for product in any category of your choice. You understand what I mean? Let's say, for example, you want to leave this list item. You open this item, you copy the title here, just as I'm doing it here, and you go back to your AutoDS here, and you can paste it here. Now you go to enter again. You go and look for another product. You understand? You go back again, you go and look for another product. You understand? And that is how you can list manually. You understand? If you already set your prices, your margin and everything, you don't have to do anything aside from just copying the products you want. You understand what I mean? And take it straight into your store. Do you get what I mean? So you can easily put it here. You can easily just put it here. Easily put it here. You understand what I mean? This is the next one. You can put it here. So you can look for as many as you want, and when you're done with that, you just click on add as draft. You understand what I mean? And it goes into your draft, and from there you can import it straight into your store. Do you understand? Another thing you can use is called AutoDS Finder. Do you understand what I mean? Which is if you want the AutoDS to look for it themselves for you. So if you have units, this is the units I'm using. Or the unit, this is my credit unit. You can buy more. You should understand there's a price for each credit unit. If you click here, it's going to show you the price as well. You understand? So you can buy 1000 credit units if you want, which is just 14.9. So depending on what you want, you understand? So if you want to use this what's it called, AutoDS Finder, you just click on AutoDS Finder, and easily you can look for products in any category. You can just select how many you want. Let's say, for example, you want AutoDS to look for items that at least guaranteed to sell. You just put 100 here and list it into your draft, or you can list directly into your store. I always put it in my draft so that I can look at it, ensure that they don't have Vero and things like that before I import into my store. You understand what I mean? This process of automated dropshipping is only for those that their eBay account has been active for a while, they've done manual dropshipping for a while, and they are ready to link their account to AutoDS. Bear in mind that it's very important to follow the procedure. It's very important to ensure that you're not just starting with AutoDS immediately. You understand what I mean? So that eBay is not going to shut your account. Read about Vero policy, familiarize yourself with it. You understand what I mean? And make sure that all your settings are done correctly. Before you use AutoDS, all your settings must have been set, like your shipping policy, return policy, and delivery. Everything must have been set from your eBay before you even link your account at all. It's very important. I just said I want to do this short video just to show you how to do your settings in AutoDS correctly, things to avoid when you're doing your settings so that you won't be wasting your money, and how to import product into your store. You understand what I mean? You can decide to import single products by clicking on single product as well, and you just put the URL here just the same way, and you publish to your store, or you edit now. You understand what I mean? So that's just, I just want to create this video so that I've had a lot of questions about, oh, AutoDS, how do I do my settings? Can you check my settings for you? I was checking some settings yesterday, but I felt that okay, let me just do this video that is going to be beneficial to everybody. And sometimes it's best for you to go and research for items that are actually selling and put it in your store, that using AutoDS Finder sometimes, because you need to be in mind that the summer, that people will be buying fan, that people will be buying what's it called, grills and things like that. So you can use your initiative to put those items into your store. You understand what I mean? So basically that's it. And thank you so much. Make sure the most important thing is every little step counts. Start working on your businesses. Start doing everything you're supposed to be doing. Rome is not built in a day. It's a gradual process, and you are going to get there eventually. You understand? Just every baby step you take every day is taking you closer to your destination. You understand? Every little steps you take every day is taking closer, and this is just a basic video. You understand? I know that all this information is also in the masterclass, but I'm getting a lot of questions about the settings, and I just said, okay, let me come through and just show you specifically how to ensure that your settings are properly optimized. You understand what I mean? How to ensure that your settings are properly optimized. Okay, thank you.